Tuesday, everyone. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing good. I'm on my way to the health gym. Yeah, man. You know, I was thinking about the limitations that we self-impose on ourselves and how it affects our performance. Because, you know, I was just thinking about how is it that, let's say you go to school, right? You study in a field or whatever. How is it that two people going in the same school, getting the same education, why is it that one will become like massively successful and then the other one is just going to like make it? Not saying that the other one is not successful, but you get what I mean, right? One can become like a millionaire and then the other one is just like doing the job, like, you know, 9 to 5, collecting a paycheck, and that's it, like just having a normal life. And I was just like, you know, the only difference between those two people is literally the limitations that one will impose on himself versus the other one who has like, who sees life less as, you know, roadblocks. And that's something you have to think about, you know. So in my Bible study, I am in the chapter of Hebrews, and I was pretty much reading about how when you trust in God, yeah, when you put your trust in God, and you rely on Him, then you have nothing to worry about. And I was like, okay, I know I trust God, and I rely on Him, so therefore I have nothing to worry about. So, you know, I realized that me being consistent with reading the Bible, it has helped me to really destroy the spirit of fear. Like, I'm still meditating, still praying, you know, reading the Bible, but that's just one thing that I noticed, and I was talking to my husband about it, how I feel at peace. And he was telling me, so, you know, it makes sense because, you know, you're just going that way. He was like, yeah, it makes sense because you're seeking knowledge, and the only way to have peace in your mind is by gaining more confidence from the knowledge of the word. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So all this time, right, that I became accustomed to feeling that fearful emotion, it was all because I was not focused enough on reading my Bible. Because I would read it, right? But it wasn't as consistent as now. Like, you know, if I look at myself now versus a few months ago, I was still reading my Bible, but it's not something that I was doing like every single day. I would do it like maybe like 2-3 times a week. And then of course I'd go to church and then I would read there, but it wasn't something like, now I'm actually making the effort to read every single day. Well, like I said, right, in the previous videos, I make sure I read every single day. I read something. Like, it doesn't have to be like a long chapter, but I just want to read something every single day because my understanding is I'm trying to retrain my mind, right? And the only way to retrain your mind is through repetition of whatever you want to plant into your brain. Like, you have to repeat it over and over again. It's the same principle when you go to school, right? If you want to memorize something, what you have to do, you have to read the same thing over and over again until it becomes, you know, pretty much printed in your brain. So that's what I'm doing with the Bible. I just want to read it over and over again, and I'm still reading. Like, every chapter that I read it 3 times to make sure that not only do I read it, but I want to read it with understanding. And also my reasoning behind this is, I've been able to let go of a lot of, faulty beliefs, whether I inherited them from my family or even, it's just wrongful thinking. I've been able to remove those things from my brain, but, everything, like creation is complete, right? So everything is filled. There's nothing empty. So now that I've been able to let go of those things, I have to replace them with something else. Because if I don't, what's going to happen? Then all, those fearful emotions and just like the worldly spirits will get in my mind, right? So that's another goal that I'm trying to accomplish by reading my Bible, because I want my mind to be filled with the words so that there's no empty space available for, that the devil or demons or, those useless spirit. I don't want them to have an ounce of space where they can try to get into my mind. So yeah, man, work in progress, but like I always say, it's like baby steps. Each day I'm just trying to do better than what I've done the previous day. It's not a competition, because, in the kingdom of God, we don't compete, we create. So that's all I'm doing, really. I'm just keeping it simple, not putting pressure, because that's another thing the devil will do, right? He will try to put doubt in your mind, like, oh, are you doing enough? And then next thing you know, you're thinking that, you're not worthy, or like you start thinking on, you're lazy or you're not doing enough, when in reality, you're doing what you're supposed to do. And everything happens in its right time. So you can't force things, But yeah, man. So how you guys doing? I'm going to go to the house gym just for a quick run, because I don't have much time today to do a complete workout, which is fine. I just need to move at least for like 20-30 minutes. That's all I need, really. And then I'm going to be on my merry way to work to do some great things. So that's it, guys. Enjoy your day and just try to maximize it, Try to maximize it, and always think, just try to be better than you were yesterday. That's all you can do. All right, peace.